I don't want to make people look like that, look bad, unless you talk to me. If you talk to me and I feel like making a video on your ass, then that's your problem. Like I
That's
don't
different
care.
though. That's different.
Yeah, my moral compass gets gray when people start talking to me because now it's like you should have left me alone. That's what you should have done.
Welcome to the Casually Too Much podcast with your boy Brian, the Casual Brian, and JP Too Much. What's up, JP?
What's up? What's up?
It's been a long time, guys. I know. Don't give us any trouble. We've been busy. We've been working, fam. But we're back, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Starting with these fights on Netflix.
They were good fights. It started off with a bang too, with Jason Jackson knocking out dude's name that I forgot.
Is he affiliated with Fusion?
I mean, he's cool with a lot of us, or at least like Julian, me, Phil, I think Terrence too, and like we've all kind of cross trained before. I know it's like I spent 2 camps down at Kill Cliff and trained with him there.
Okay, I mean it's hard to keep track of who's on the Fusion actual fight team because there's so many people coming and going. Like how big is your actual
I tell Julian
squad?
too big. Like I tell Julian all the time that it's like sometimes we need to get rid of some people, you know? Like we got too many people on the mats, too many people that show up sometimes, rep Fusion, and it's like, bro, I haven't seen you like in 2 weeks. I like, just got into it with someone, not got into it, but I talked about like not everybody who trains here is a teammate because some people it's like, bro, I've seen you like 2 times.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's like it's hard to tell, man. I mean, because I know that they have like amateur sparring and pro sparring, and I think most people generally consider that to be the squad or the team versus, not. But even amongst the like squad, there's just so many people. It's hard to know who's actually on the team, you know?
Yeah, and I remember when I first got there, there was not that many people there. September or August 2020. The mats were a lot less packed, and I remember I came back from Wisconsin one day, and I was like, "Who the fuck are these niggas? Like, where'd they come from?" I'm like, "Get out of the way!"
Right.
That's one of the things I'd get annoyed about because if you remember, the mats were half the size before they like cleared out the space.
I remember that.
So
Bro, I was there when it was just that one building right down the middle.
Without the extra like weight room stuff on the side.
No, even like past that. So when you come into the gym and then there's like weights and then there's that space where there's like all the stuff like and they do like gym classes there. That wasn't there either. It was literally just the middle. That used to be Fusion and then the mats. The first row of mats in the cage. That was it. That was all of it. So like that next so both to the right and to the left, those were expansions.
Okay.
Can you imagine Fusion like with just that middle space and that's all they got?
I'd be pissed. When I first got to the gym, I joked about this with Julian. I was like, did I make a mistake coming here? Because what the fuck is this?
It's weird though, man, because like I remember because Julian's my homie since we were like kids.
Yeah.
So when he opened the gym, I was like, this is dope, man. This is so cool. But then you realize, like as they've expanded, I realized how limited the gym was initially. And they've been able to grow. And there's still some things that, I think they should be able to do, or hopefully they'll be able to do in the future, like as far as like locker room situations and like showers and all that stuff. But it's kind of crazy when you consider all the talent that's come through Fusion, how small the gym actually is. You know what I mean? From a I can speak.
Whoa,
from a facility standpoint. I don't know why that was tripping me up so bad. From a facility. I think it was from a facility.
I'm gonna keep that in though. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, it's all good, man. As casual
minimal edits now. I want to bust this stuff out, the content out. It's like minimal edits. We're just gonna keep it running.
That's the way it goes, bro. You gotta, it's crazy, man. Like right now, casual content, no pun intended, I swear, is like killing. Like just face to camera And I think it's mostly because of a reaction to like all the AI stuff. Everybody's just so tired of all the like super polished, super edited stuff. You
Yeah.
know, the retention editing, just kind of like people are done with all that. Just like, but at the end of the day, do you have something to say? You know what I mean? Like you can polish it up all you want, but if you don't have a good take, no one cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah. You can't make a bad take good with edits. It's
Right.
just not gonna work. At the
Now
end
you
of the day, it's like you can't make shit look like caviar
right.
or taste like caviar.
Yeah, you can make it look like it, but you can't make it taste like it. Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's I mean, you know, it's the world of social is just so crazy right now. And
I
it's only
fucking
getting
hate it.
crazier, man. They're putting some serious money into it. Like it's even like podcasts. I was on Netflix last night looking for the Cat Williams set from the Kevin Hart roast, and
Mhm.
they have a whole podcast section now. And you know, I think we're gonna just see more and more social media type stuff on these streaming channels.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the world needs more podcasts as we record a
Our
podcast,
podcast.
but I feel like ours is different. I
Mhm.
think I feel like I've made this joke before, but the world does not need more niggas with mics, right? Like as much as I love the barbershop, the talks that you get at the barbershop, some of the toxic masculinity that can be extremely funny and we've all grown up around, right?
Yeah.
We don't really need that to be
No.
recorded and put out into the world. That's one of those things where you should go there, you get what you get, you enjoy it while you're there, and then you leave. But some of the takes that you hear at a barbershop, it's like, damn, bro. No wonder your life is like it's like shit, dog.
I mean, you know, I there my barbershop's pretty cool. I mean, it's a Dominican spot, so I don't always understand everything that's being said. You can get the gist of it,
Que lo
but
que?
okay,
You
look.
getting that you getting that a lot.
But I mean, I find like at the gym sometimes I'm like, yo, man. It's like you said, it's like you hear people talk, you can follow the train of thought, and you're like, man, that's not gonna take you where you wanna go. But it's not just gyms. I mean, when I go to these social media events, you know, same thing, bro. People say crazy stuff. It's crazy the stuff you hear people say in like 2026. You're like, "What? Like you still think like that?"
Because people are getting dumber. People aren't using AI like the tool it's supposed to be. They're
Mhm.
using it to replace actual knowledge. So they don't know shit. They just know it's like, well, AI says this. I found out that people use AI to see whether like they're wrong on
Mhm.
stuff
Uh-huh.
sometimes, which I guess it can give you like an idea because but people use AI as like the therapist.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's a
like,
big thing.
you're a fucking idiot. And
No, I think
now
it
I'm
could
not gonna say you're an idiot, but I'm gonna say that why don't you go to a therapist and then also use AI as a tool to help
sure.
you out as well. It's the same way like using AI in place of a coach, using AI
Right.
in place of like a fitness coach, a nutrition coach. You have
Right.
to have that person to give you those the explanations, the real life examples,
Right.
and then you can use it as a tool. But I feel like people don't understand how to use things as a tool. And it's the same way with like Google. I remember, I mean, Google's still big, but instead of someone actually learning how to do something, they would just ask Google first thing that comes up that they agree with. They're like, well, Google says this. And it's like, do you even know if that's credible? Because anybody can put out something on Google. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I
So,
mean, I think that's the real like point that you just made. It's like it's not really because like since the internet's come out and it's come to scale, people have been relying more on the internet for information and knowledge. It's just, do you have the ability to like check the credibility of the information and knowledge, which is something I think you find at college and
mhm.
like into your graduate level degrees. Like the more time you spend in college, it's, you know, bachelor, master's, and doctorate, your ability to like analyze and critique and the credibility of information. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's what we're seeing, and we're also seeing it in AI because, like you said, people, which I don't think there's anything wrong with using AI as a tool to assist, but like AI can like push out an exercise for you, right? Or not exercise, but a workout plan for you. But it's not the same as if you go to the gym with a personal trainer who's watching you, seeing the mistakes that you make, and then giving you the adjustments. Or seeing like, oh, you can't do this. You can't lift the 35s or the 45s or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's where like AI can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Right now it can't. Maybe we'll get to
Yeah,
the point where with video, they can watch you and say, "Hey, I'm noticing you're doing this. You need to make these adjustments," you know?
but I don't want us to get there. In all honesty,
It's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, but the world is gonna get destroyed because AI pollutes a lot and it
It
uses up a lot of energy,
it's a
and I
problem.
think there's a certain point of like diminishing returns, opportunity cost, all this to do what? To destroy the earth that we're on. It's like, and that's where I like capitalism. I can have an issue with that. It's like efficiency, efficiency. Let's pump more out. Let's do more. Hustle, hustle. No, let's just like slow it down a little bit. It's like we don't really need to do all that. We don't need to use AI in place of real people. Then what? Because if you think about, I won't go too far. Because I like AI because I use
Yeah,
it, but
me
I
too.
use it as a tool. I don't use it in place of things. I still talk to regular people about, I should say regular like experts on certain subjects. I
Mhm.
look up, like I use it for my swimming workouts, put together a swimming workout to raise my VO2 and like lactate stuff. But I also go to TikTok, YouTube, and watch actual experts, swimmers, trainers, and see what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I use that in addition to what I'm getting from the AI. So it's like, all right, this is my workout, but
Mhm.
this is how I check my form. This is what it should feel like. This is what it
Right.
should look like. And goes to the point that you're saying. But you know what AI can't replace?
What?
Fighters. They can try, but it ain't gonna work. And I've seen, it's like, I'm not gonna say any names, but I've seen some of y'all niggas liking these AI MMA girls pages and following, and it's
That's
embarrassing.
that's the most diabolical thing that Instagram ever did, and they won't change it. Like there's like who wants these like notifications that like your friend liked it. By the way, I saw this guy going around asking young people to read, which was horrible, and you liked it, so that's why they sent it to me. They're like, "Oh,
Oh, that's why you sent it.
yeah," because like
Okay.
I saw in the corner that you liked it, and I was like, "This is why they recommended it to me." I'm like, "Dude, come
Yeah.
on."
Or one of the funny things about that is those videos is also why, or it at least explains why you should not argue with people online. And
Oh
now
yeah,
I understand that, you can get, like, you get cameras in your face and you're in front of people, and that can make you freeze up a little bit. And something that would normally be easier,
sir.
I'm not saying for them. I'm just
No,
saying if
it
someone
was
like me,
reading.
if someone like me possibly froze, I'm making it I'm already making an excuse for myself if I ever messed up. Wouldn't happen because I was
Dude,
reading that stuff and I was like, all right, this is like pretty easy, but
yeah,
I know that they're going to those places for a reason. You're going outside like clubs. You're going
yeah,
to these specific spots. It's like, why don't you go to a fucking library?
right,
Go
or a
to a
college
library and
campus.
ask people. Yeah,
Yeah,
college campus. Go somewhere where people are, I guess, testing themselves intellectually, and you wouldn't have that. But then also you gotta think about how many, what is it, the percentage, 60% or 50 to 60% of people can't read past like a sixth grade,
it's
sixth
it's a troubling
sixth grade
number.
level.
It's and seeing that video kind of was like, "Whoa, it's real." You know what I mean? Now, at first I was getting like triggered because I thought he was just targeting black people. I'm like, "Bro, why would you make your people look like that?"
I felt that way too. I
But
definitely felt that way.
but then I went on the page and it's all kinds of people.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, as long as he's just targeting young people, I still feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, man. A lot of social media bothers me nowadays because I feel like it's very exploitative just for the sake of
Mhm.
like trying to get you a lot of views. But the problem is when you do that, you have no brand. So you're never going to be
Yeah.
able to convert that into anything. You're just gonna get a lot of views.
Exactly.
Maybe you can get a couple of brand deals, but even that's gonna be hard because no brand's gonna wanna partner with you. So it's like, what are you doing this for? You're like you're making people feel like crap. You're promoting this idea that, like, children or not children, but young people are stupid. Like, I don't know. I would be okay with that if there was like a resolution part. Like, okay, well, what's the program that you're putting them in? Like, this is for
Yeah.
like books or it's not too late to learn how to read, or improve your reading skills. Yeah.
Exploiting people and the fact that it's just people wanting some quick clout, right?
Right.
They're just making content to make content. There's no effort of anything other than getting views and clicks. And it's like they're getting high off of a drug, and that drug is clout.
Yeah.
And I always think about, not I always think about, but it's like, damn, how easy it would be to just make mindless shit or all that. But I'm also like, that's very inhumane. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to make people look like that, look bad, unless you talk shit to me. If you talk
Right.
shit to me and I feel like making a video on your ass, then that's your problem. Like I
That's
don't
different
care.
though. That's different.
Yeah. My moral compass gets gray when people start talking shit to me because now it's like you should have left me alone. That's what you should have done. But
Yeah.
that's where my Toby Rama comes out because it's like gets a little questionable once you
Yeah, he because
irritate me.
he at his core, he's just really a family person, but he goes real far with it. He takes it real far.
Yeah, which I don't think I've taken anything too far. I think I've been pretty mild with
I don't know about
my
I don't think you took it too far, but I wouldn't call it mild, man. You go hard.
because there's things that that was in my head that I didn't say. So it's like for me, I'm like, oh, this was mild because what I was thinking about saying would have been even worse. But I decided to tone it. But even that, when I do those videos, I'm even thinking about, this is my digital footprint. And
Yeah.
there's a degree of me that doesn't care about certain things, which is why I can post whatever roasting video. But I also want to do it with some type of taste where I'm not going full JP at the lunch table, JP when he's with his homies because people are looking and you never know. It just takes one video to change something. And
Yep.
imagine a brand goes to my page like, "Oh, I like this stuff." And then they see a video where I'm just cussing up a storm, roasting, going crazy on somebody, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that ain't the guy that we want."
That's a
And
big thing. That's so true.
yeah, and for people that don't, I'd say like for people that don't care to code switch at all, I'm like, hey, I respect it. But for me, it's like, yeah, I'm still myself, but I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit when I'm
Right.
putting stuff on the internet because it's like I teach little kids,
Yeah.
um,
Right,
teach
exactly.
teenagers. It's like I am a martial artist and I do try to carry that in every aspect.
Yeah.
So I can't let myself get lost in the sauce, you know?
Right, 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 right. I love your philosophy or the way you approach like martial arts because that's a big thing for me. Like I think that with jujitsu or like kickboxing or whatever like combat sport you study, it's a martial art, and I think the UFC kind of like messed that up a little bit, especially with like Connor and all that like trash talking. Like, there's just no respect for the martial arts, for your opponents, for what it takes to be an athlete. But speaking of Netflix, we went on a tangent, but that's fine. That's
Hey,
fine.
okay, so in terms of everything, because that was a long ass night for me because there was two fight cards. There was the UFC and the Netflix card.
Right. Alice bought on the shout out to
Yeah.
Alice getting the bonus.
Yeah, she got the capsule lock, first capsule lock in the UFC. Saw the move on Instagram,
Crazy.
and whoever possibly bet on Alice to win by submission, I hope you had a good steak dinner.
Ooh, what a payout.
Yeah,
She's
and
on like a 4-fight win streak, right?
three or four. I
It's
think it
gotta
might
be.
be three, but
She and she got a
either
fight
or.
of the night too. She got a fight. No, I
Yeah,
think it's 4
so she
because I
got the
remember
100K.
whew, man.
She got the 100K bonus. So shout out to her. She trains hard,
She
and
does.
She
I've
really
seen her.
puts in a lot of effort. I respect it. And, you know, Julian will make fun of her and be like, she's the least athletic person. But when she goes out to fight, she fights. And at the end of the day, most of it is all up here. Because I've seen some athletic freaks not be able to perform. And all that stuff don't mean nothing when you can't go out there and do the damn job, right?
Right.
But
Facts.
so big shout out to Alice, you know.
Yep.
Got a Fusion, another win. I love anytime one of our guys, girls, ladies, whatever you want to say, when they win, because they're repping the same team that I'm repping, and I
Right.
want us to look good all the
Right.
time. That's it.
Right.
Which is also why I'm hard on people that it's like, bro, you don't fucking train. Shut up. It's like, stop talking. But the Netflix card. Shout out to Jason Jackson. I want to say that. Shout out
Yep.
to Mike Perry, of
Yep.
course. Another Fusion dub. He beat Nate Diaz.
Whooped him.
I honestly, the card was just like, meh. It was too much in between. They didn't run it like, all right, this person is done. Throw the next person in there. They were doing a lot of media talking in between,
Yeah.
which really makes you lose like your attention. And
Yeah.
not that my attention span is horrible, but it's like, bro, I'm here to watch fights, not
Yeah.
y'all do all this extra shit.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like one of those like big boxing cards.
Yeah, I think that
Like,
was kind of the model they were using, a boxing like card, which
yeah,
is a little bit slower pace than like the UFC.
yeah.
But
MMA shows,
yeah,
boom, bumping them out. That's why you can fit like,
I thought the production was good though. Like as far
yeah, the
as,
production was good.
you know,
Like,
everything looked nice. It felt
fighters
good.
got paid
What were the payouts? I know Ronda got like 2.2 million. I think Gina got like similar.
a mill. I think the disclosed stuff was like Perry 400,000 maybe, but I'm sure there was more like behind closed doors,
Mhm.
and it was a good night for Fusion, good night for
Wait,
Perry because
wait a minute. Ronda, I thought Nate and Mike were co-main events.
they were.
So why did Ronda get 2 and Perry gets 400,000? Perry's way bigger than her right now in combat sports.
But Ronda's Ronda. Ronda's the greatest female athlete, greatest female fighter before the Amanda Nunes, Valentina's,
Yeah.
because Gina Carano was the pioneer.
Uh-huh.
Even though she wasn't like the greatest, she was the pioneer, because I remember when she was coming up, she was the most famous female fighter. And then
Mhm.
Ronda jumped in and became the female fighter who
Right.
opened the doors for all the women in the UFC, because Dana White was like, we're not having women.
Right.
Ronda started winning, and he was like, oh shit. And then, like, you know, there's Misha Tate as well. I don't want to ignore her.
Sure.
I don't like, you always want to keep the pioneer, give all the pioneers respect, male and female. But
They got a couple, and they got a couple of like what was the girl? Waterman,
Michelle
the
Watterson,
Watterson, the Polish girl,
Karate Heidi, Holly
karate the
Holm,
karate,
Joanna. But because Ronda got attention, and then that attention also was starting to get put on all of them.
right.
This was just a disclosed payouts. Here, this is what it is. Ronda 2.2 million, and then Carano 1.05, Francis 1.5 million, Nate Diaz 500, Mike Perry 400.
That's
And then every
crazy.
fighter earned at least $40,000.
Ugh.
So that was like looking at a purse of 20 and 20.
Man, I don't love those
But
numbers.
that's disclosed, and they fought in Cali. Cali has high they could have, those promotions, they'll give a lot of like under the table money
I
too.
got you.
So, or send them money over a period of time. Who knows?
That's smart.
But yeah, like taxes, all that stuff. But it was dope to see Perry fight on that event. I
Yeah.
wish the fight hadn't gotten called for the cut. I think the cut was like right here.
Was it called for the cut? I thought it was his corner man like doing the towel.
Oh yeah. You know, there's a rumor that they said that he shit himself. That's I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think Nate Diaz would call it for that. He had a
I have
unauthorized
not heard that.
evacuation.
This is breaking news. I have not heard that. I had not heard that. Gosh. Oh, that was the most unsanitary ring then ever between
Some
Mike and his junk coming out and Nate crapping himself.
wait. When did his nose and
Yeah.
Julian
Oh, that was
reacted? He
so
was like,
gross. I know Julian was freaking out. He's like, oh, that's gross thinking about it.
dang. I'm seeing they're saying it appeared that he pooped his pants. All right.
Well, he didn't look
Oh,
like he was in great shape, so
okay.
you for sure did? Are you looking at a clip?
Yeah, I'm looking at a clip right now.
Uh,
We'll add that
send
into
that clip.
here.
Send that clip to me. I need it for the clip. So when I clip this up.
Okay,
Ugh.
okay.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. My thing is I want somebody to put pressure on the UFC. Somebody has to. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
So anything that puts pressure on the UFC, I'll be supporting fully.
yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say too much because I still want to work there, but
I I hear you.
it
It-
competition is
I'm not
good.
against the UFC. I think that
No,
they
no, no. I get
I
what you're
think
saying. I'm saying me as wanting to be active on there. It's like
yeah, no,
if
I
they
feel you.
look on social media and they're like, this guy be bashing the shit out of us. We ain't gonna sign him.
No, 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 yeah. I mean, it just I don't know. I don't understand. Like they have some people that they'll let lose forever, and then some people get cut. And then they have some people like okay, here's an example for me that drives me crazy. Charles, right? Charles Johnson, the current champ, he knocked him out. So how did that guy get a title shot before Charles? You know, I know Charles lost, but the guy that he lost to popped for steroids like immediately afterwards. It's like, what are we talking about? And they wouldn't take that off his record, you know, split decision. But anyway,
That's the unfairness of MMA. And this is where it sucks to be objective in a sense because personally, I'm like, yeah, you knocked him the fuck out,
yes,
right? You're the only person to do that.
shut down
I
that
think
whole train, that whole hype train.
and let's see. Okay, Charles Johnson and then he got rear naked choked a while ago. Only person to do that. That should have some merit. And yes, I know that he went on and he lost the fight right after.
I think it was 2 fights after. I think he beat
When?
after that guy, he had like this
Okay.
Asian guy that he
Oh yeah,
fought
he
after.
won. He won the next fight
Yeah. So then it's like
against Sumadurgi
and then
and
he
then
lost.
lost. And then and then he won again, knocked out Loner Kavanaugh, who's another top ranked guy who just beat
Yeah.
Brandon Moreno. So
But then he lost to
regardless
Brandon
of
Moreno.
who,
Charles,
Charles didn't fight Brandon Moreno.
who did he lose to?
He
Who did he
lost
get
to
he got knocked
Alex
out to?
Perez.
Perez. I'm sorry, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I mean, he was on a 3-fight win streak with 4-fight win streak, knocking out Joshua Van on the 3rd fight and then wins the 4th fight. That right there should be grounds for, title shot. I'm not even going to say title shot, but at least title contention
He wasn't
at
even in
that
the
point.
top 10. He wasn't even in the
Yeah.
top 10 during that.
You should be considered. It's like, bro, like you knocked out the
Like the
hot
guy.
prospect.
Look how fast they brought him back. He got knocked
They
out.
brought him back quick. I don't know. There's always stuff behind the scenes, but from the outside looking in, and as a teammate, it's like, damn, that was a chance to give him an opportunity to change his life even more. And the merit is like, look how good that knockout looks. He put him out, and look how dominant Joshua Van has looked. Like he's had fight of the nights with Brandon Royval, and then he just knocked out Tatsuo Taira. The Alex
He was
Pantoja
beating
fight.
him down. Beating that
Yeah,
guy down the whole time.
the Pantoja fight is the only one that's like, I mean, yeah, you pushed him and he fell, but it's like you didn't beat him, you just won.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then knocking out Loner Kavanaugh, knocking him the fuck out. It's just you have 2 wins against these guys that are highly touted prospect, young guys, future. Well, one is a champion, but both of them at the time, it's like people were looking as future candidates for being a champ, and you get nothing. And UFC is just they be playing game. I feel like if you're black and you're American, you're fighting a harder battle in the UFC. I
Yeah.
think they love the foreign black dudes and they love the Derek Lewis's. I feel like there's a type of black that they like,
Yep.
and
It's
it's
a
the one
caricature.
that if you're
Definitely very mammy type vibe. Yep.
man, if you can make me laugh and
Right.
you don't question me too much, because that's the thing. People can be funny, but if you start questioning too much, it's like, hey boy, what'd I tell you?
Right,
It's like
exactly.
you're biting the hand that feeds you.
It's man,
So
yeah. They got that energy, you know. But so does
yeah,
the NFL. So it's not like they're the only ones.
unfortunately, almost every place. NBA doesn't seem like it's as bad.
Because they can't be.
Yeah.
They just can't be.
We also need a
That's the reason why
union,
the NBA is so like in love with European players, and they just push the crap out of European players. You know, they're just trying to dilute that chokehold that the NBA, that African Americans have on the NBA. You know,
which is crazy because it wouldn't be as popular.
it wouldn't.
We make every fucking thing cool. Even no matter where you are, whether you're Allen Iverson, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Shaq, all form, because black people aren't a monolith. There's all different types.
Absolutely.
Every single one of them, cool. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard, cool.
Right.
Russell Westbrook, cool. Damian Lillard, cool. It's like it just never ends. And then you got Anthony Edwards, cool. It's like all forms, all different types. No matter the demographic, the background, we're always cool. We're always gonna make some shit pop.
Right. It's fact.
And
We make everything pop.
yeah,
I mean, that's what's happening with anime. That's why anime is blowing up. You know what I mean? Like it's the African
hell yeah.
American effect on it. You know, and but
RDC,
RDC, yeah,
Megan the Stallion,
Megan Thee
RDC,
Stallion,
RDC did a huge,
Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan, um,
Lean and Cuisine, those guys, Retrospecto, Beanard, all
bro,
those dudes. I don't know if you're hip to them, but
yeah,
all of
like
them were putting out content. King Vader was another one. Um, Caleb, Caleb was another one.
for the
It,
longest when it wasn't cool, like
mm-hmm.
when people were like, "Yo, you're corny," but they were locked in and they were making content, and now you got all these like, and I'm not like knocking these guys, these nerdy guys who like go in depth and research and they know all this stuff, and the combination of their knowledge and information and then the culture, the coolness that the African Americans brought to it, it is what it is now, and it's wonderful. I love it, man. I went to the MegaCon. Chef's kiss, bro. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
we got the wrap for this time. Glad to be back, brother. Good to talk with you.
yeah. I'm glad to be back. It's always so easy, which is why
Yeah.
I'm like, we really need to get on it. I want to just start. Well, we really need to get on it because we make some good shit.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna put it out. I'm gonna clip it. I got a better system for clipping. I just sometimes you kind of like get in your own way. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, I got all these. Let me do. No, I just put them out. I clip everything, and then I just kind of go through and make the videos at my own leisure. But so as soon as we get done with this, I'm gonna probably tonight just clip everything up and start putting stuff out.
Yeah. I got my PT, which gotta head out to.
Yeah.
And when I come back, probably just gonna start working on this. And I need to realize that it's like, bruh, just do 20 minutes at a time or
Yeah.
something. And then you'll get into a flow, because that's what I do. But sometimes I'm like, oh man, is this even gonna look good? And I feel that way with some videos sometimes too. Like I get discouraged because a video didn't do well. And it's like, bro, who gives a fuck? It didn't do well, post another one.
Bro,
And
I'm in like a
keep moving.
2-month slump. Like I'm in a 2-month slump, but you got to post through it. It's really a lot like the stock market. You can't like get super happy when they're up, because then you're gonna get super sad when things go down.
Yeah.
Just know that over time it's compounding, and you're gonna
Yeah.
see those returns. You know what I mean?
All right, man. You want to close this out?
Absolutely. So thank you for sticking with us this long. If you are here this long, be sure to follow us, or be sure to subscribe here, and be sure to follow us at Brian Casually Watches Anime. And what's your handle?
JP Too Much.
And be sure to follow this podcast, the Casually Too Much Podcast. We're on all social media platforms. Until the next time,
deuces. I don't even say deuces.
Got you saying it now.